is flipping the script. So after Tony Busby ended up dropping his case, as we told you he would, because that story just didn't make sense. And if bloggers figured out that it was a lie based off of the public alibi, surely we would. But then after he made his client do an interview and the dad do an interview to try to corroborate the client's testimony, and then he ended up saying, I don't remember picking her up. I don't remember her crying at a gas station. I don't remember her looking like she had been, forcefully taken. I don't remember her sneaking out and driving 6 hours from upstate New York to the Grammys or wherever they was, the American Music Awards, to go to a party at 13 years old. That I drove 6 hours to come get her and pick her up. Then they gonna talk about the little girl got autism. Then they're going to talk about the little girl got autism, so she could suffer. There's a lot of things that she could. And I'm like, this is who Tony Busby came after. He wanted them personal injury attorney. As soon as you get hit from behind, your neck, your back hurt, right? Yeah, the same ones that's representing that rapper Dank Demos. These are the type of cases he takes. And this is embarrassing. And so I already knew it was only going to be a matter of time. But as most lawyers do, they threaten you behind the scenes. I get threatened all the time. If you don't do this, we're going to do that. Well, baby, this is a public internet. Upload your story. I tell them all the time. Trans dudes that be coming at me, niggas in wigs. Oh, we don't have your husband. Upload the receipts. Oh, you don't want them? Absolutely not. The world wants them. The world will want them more than I do. So if you got Sheck in a compromising position, upload it and we'll go forward that way. This is just how I am. And so Jay tried to keep it behind the scenes, but the lawyer ended up adding him to the lawsuit that he dropped against both Diddy, because it was against Diddy. It was against him, and it was supposed to be against J-Lo, allegedly. But of course, Jay-Z got more money than J-Lo. And so I pulled the alibi. I only mess with Jay-Z like that. I don't like these people at all. But I was just like, you got to come harder if you're going to take down Jay, because Jay real petty with it. He real petty with it. And so now for him to, basically back out of the lawsuit, drop the client, he ain't come out to say, you know what, we was wrong. He decided to just quietly dismiss the lawsuit. And now Jay is suing him for $20 million for defamation, emotional distress, pain and suffering. I'm going to start doing that too. Maybe I'm going to start doing that too. When they start lying on me, when these people be suing me, and then they say I do all this stuff to them and then it don't work, the lawsuit go nowhere, I'm going to start suing them for pain and suffering too. And so it's hard to get another lawyer to sue another lawyer. It's very, very hard. But Alex Shapiro don't mind. The courts hate that because the courts have to protect the judicial system. And so if the lawyers are getting sued, then they have no respect. So they have to protect them because they're the reason why the courts are making money. Even though they may really hate appear to hate each other in front of us, right? But then they're going to have lunch afterwards. You know what I'm saying? Sort of like how my bankruptcy attorneys are doing. They hate each other in front of me. But then after, hey man, you better go get a beer. They done made money on both of us, bro. Seriously. And you can't even blame them. That's a sport. It's like a sport for them. But for Jay-Z to say, run that money back to he lost $20 million. I said, Jay-Z, you ain't lose on $20 million. You need to stop. He had to be forced to stay home and watch Blue Ivy premiere from the television and go in hiding. Or he was forced to go out and have his daughter publicly shamed because he was publicly shamed and her dad was accused of doing that to a girl her age. Seriously. Then he said, Beyonce, you got to get on tour, baby. We need this money. I'm sorry. The economy's inflated. You got to go work. She only announced 6 cities. I said, this is the shortest tour I've ever seen. She's just gotta make a few dollars and get back to the house on what they lost last year because she couldn't work because of all this Diddy stuff and stuff going on. So she got to make up for lost time. So she adding city by city. It's kind of like, you know what, I'm gonna put this on layaway and I'm gonna put a little bit on it every time. And so she just announced another city. Then she gonna announce another city. After she make a little money from that, now she can go book another stage. That's how it works. Because they gotta put the money up and book the stages. They couldn't book 20, so they booked 6. Once they got them high ticket prices from y'all, 2,000, 4,000, 5,000, 6,000 tickets, then they took that money and booked the Atlanta stage and added, tour date number 7. So now after they sell Atlanta, because Atlanta's a big city for her, then she's gonna add another one. They borrowing something to pay some. Yeah, it ain't the money wasn't like they wasn't rolling in like that last year. They ain't had no sponsorships. Think about it. Who sponsored them last year? Who did anything? Nobody did because of these allegations. Nobody wanted to touch Jay-Z because of his affiliation to Diddy and all of that. Okay? So yeah, they borrowing some. Yeah. Which is cool.